What up, though? This your boy Cuzin P, and you're tuned in to the
Spot.
spot where the ears meet the street.
Here with the players, the best. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you. Damn, I don't even know. I gotta get the shit where your ear eat. What is it? Where your ears meet the street. Where your ear meet the street. The spot where your ear meet the streets, man.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Alaska with The Spot where the ears meet the streets. I'm here with two very great people. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Eon. I'm the singer of the band, and I bring singing.
My name's Jake. I wear many hats. I am mainly the drummer, so I hit stuff in the back of the band. I am also the lead composer. I am the recording engineer. I am the currently the only one working on the mixing and masters, and also kind of a social media mastermind. So,
Ooh, mastermind, I love that. How many people are in your band?
We have 4 people in total.
Four, so 2 others.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome. And what are their roles? And what are their names? Let's introduce them.
yeah, absolutely. So we've got Eli, who is technically the third to join the band. Eli is the bass player. He's in charge of taking what I write and kind of funking it up and adding some beefiness to the track. And then we've also got Mark, who is our guitarist, who actually just joined the band recently. So he's a recent addition to the roster, and he has just absolutely fully integrated into the band in such a speedy manner that it's actually kind of surprised us.
If I may, Mark is so talented.
Oh,
I was going to ask about Mark.
So talented.
So how long has he been with you guys?
A week and a half?
Yeah.
So we haven't done a show with Mark yet.
No.
And was it just a band of 3 until Mark, or was there a 4th and we just kind of switched it up a little bit?
There was a 4th,
Yeah.
and then we kind of all mutually decided that it wasn't meshing, it wasn't working, and we still respect them very much.
Oh,
and-
absolutely. He
yeah.
was an amazing, talented guitarist who laid down the tracks and added really the missing pieces to our demos that we released on our website. And we're so thankful for what he did for us because it gave us a really strong foundation to kind of launch out of.
Yeah.
So we're going to give him his tea.
Absolutely.
We love you.
Yes.
Thank you for being part of the journey.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So what's the name of the band?
Sex playlist.
Ooh, Sex Playlist. Okay.
Yes.
They didn't tell me that. They knew not to tell me because I like anything with sex. Okay, I love that. And are you two the founders?
So it was kind of my mini passion project. And Jake reached out and has now made it just our mini passion project. He puts in so much effort and so much time. He deserves the biggest shout out for everything he
Composer
does.
blew my mind. When he said that, I'm like,
Yeah.
I almost went on I almost bowed down to him. I'm like,
You
I'm,
and me
I'm
both.
sorry, God, what? I didn't know. And so how long have you two been in the band?
You reached out,
February?
in February. What
This
was,
year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. How do you
Yeah.
guys know each other?
what was the comment you left?
So essentially, do you want me to tell the full story, or do you want to tell the beginning
You tell the
part?
story and
Okay.
I'll add in.
So, Eon was in another band previously that ended in a negative experience for all members involved.
Sorry about that
And-
for you guys.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
okay.
But Eon was pretty much the only one who managed the TikTok social media account, which had kind of a
Pretty
decent
much.
following at the time.
I was the only one who
Yeah,
managed
you were the only one.
anything. Yep.
And so they made a post kind of making a joke about how they were the only one who managed the account. So they see it fit to take full advantage of the fact that they have the following, and they're going to rebrand it to their new brand
I
or
love
to their new
that.
band.
People
and,
don't know how hard building a brand on social media is.
So hard.
And so I saw that video because I had actually been following the original band for a couple months because I just supported their message, and at least I did. But that's beside the point. And I reached out and I said, hey, do you need a drummer or a guitarist or a bassist or a ukulele player or someone to, hit a didgeridoo or something? Like, do you need anything that I can add to the band? And they reached back out and was like, actually, yeah, like we do need a drummer. Thank God that's my main instrument.
Yes.
And yeah, we met for coffee and agreed that both of our visions for what we wanted to produce creatively had already lined up pretty much parallel.
Yeah.
So it was a no-brainer to just move forward and dive on in.
I love that. I love that. You describe your sound as punk adjacent. For people hearing that for the first time, how would you explain what that means and what separates you from a traditional punk band?
Yeah, so being
is a fun
punk
one.
adjacent, we did not want to be tied down to necessarily one subgenre, but we knew that we did not want to take on classic punk. Like, we didn't want to be Sex Pistols. We didn't want to be the Dead Kennedys. We didn't want to be anyone close to that. But we still liked the grunginess and the attitude that really comes with punk music. So we really focus on the exterior subgenres such as alternative punk, indie punk, pop punk, and some even other genres like Midwest emo and math rock. And we kind of take all this and just kind of do what we want with it.
I found emo a couple months ago and didn't know how much I freaking loved emo.
So
I'm
recent?
like, oh my, yeah.
You've missed out for so many years.
Girl.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Also, if I may add on to that.
Absolutely, you may.
Thank you. That was so
welcome.
respectful. Wow. The last band that I was in, it was primarily a punk band. And no tea, no shade, but just not it just wasn't in my own personal vocal range, and I like to sing a little bit more melodic melodies, and so the opportunity when it arose to be in another band or to start another band, I really wanted it to be punk adjacent, and he's the one that coined that term.
I love that.
Thank you, Jake. Yeah.
Good job. How did Sex Playlist officially come together? I know it started after you left your previous band. Walk us through the journey. Well, we just kind of did that.
Yeah.
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 Well, there is a little bit more.
Is there more?
like,
Yes.
There's
because-
like more tea, but I don't think we ever talked about it.
No, because I mean, there was like, I mean,
Talk about it now.
finding Armed and Dangerous
Yeah.
was interesting.
Yeah.
And then also finding Three Chords in a Dream. Do you want to talk about that?
I want to hear it.
You start. Because that was not the tea I was talking about.
Ooh, we got a lot of tea.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah, the original guitarist.
Guitar Mach 1.
Yes, yeah.
there's that too.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with that? Because mine is...
Yeah, so the reason why we were looking for a drummer and not any of the other instruments, including a guitarist, was because originally the band started with myself and an ex. But this isn't like a normal ex where we were together and then we broke up, and that's why, guitarist left. We actually had broken up about 5 years ago. And we kept running into each other more so recently because we were in the same scene, so both in the music scene. And one of the last times we ran into each other, I was like, hey, I'm going to talk to you. This is weird. We're both adults. We're fine. Let's just get over ourselves. And that led into us being like, wait, we're both musicians. We should be in a band. And long story short, did not work out in the band, but Mark is amazing.
Mark is fantastic.
Yeah, Mark is so good.
I love Marky Guitari.
Hey, guitar-y.
But yeah, and then another thing that made coming together really easily was we kind of... There's a little element of time travel in the band, kind of. So essentially, it was like a week or two after we had decided to come together. I was looking through some old files because I've worked on music for years, just personally, and I was like, let me see if there's anything that I really like that like maybe we could kind of workshop. And I found this demo titled Armed and Dangerous, and it was just beautiful and melodic, but then it felt like it was in two sections. It felt like walking through a field of just like instruments and music and then falling in a hole. But the issue was it had no Ableton files, no backup, no sheet music, no tabs, no nothing. And we had to work literally tirelessly to reverse engineer that demo into what it became.
Yeah.
And our second demo was found pretty like a little bit more accidentally, because this one I have genuinely no knowledge of when it was written. But for our demo 3 Chords in a Dream, we were playing with a old loop pedal that I had where you play and it loops. And
That's right. That's when you were teaching me how to use the loop pedal,
yeah,
right?
I was just trying to teach them how to use the loop pedal so that we could use it to jam and come up with some ideas.
Yep.
And we just found this melody that was in the loop pedal.
There's a video. I took a video of you, and you're like, why do I keep finding my old shit? And it's like Armed and Dangerous playing in the background. And we were like, that is so good.
No, 3 chords.
Or 3 chords
Yeah.
playing in the background. And we're like, that's so good.
And it's just like there were multiple sections just sitting in this loop pedal that I hadn't touched for at least a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
And so it's really fun that we got to kind of take my old work and not only see it to fruition, but also improve on it in a way that I could not have foreseen happening. Is really crazy to see, and really what solidified like, okay, like this is gonna be something.
That's really cool, and how the rest of your bandmates love that as well. You
Yeah.
know, so that's really cool. It connected with them. That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
How important has social media been in helping you build a band and your fan base early on? I know you had a large one.
Yeah. So important.
Yeah.
And it was really difficult for a little while because, you know, you're trying to follow the trends, you're trying to find your people, your niche, right?
Right.
And that's hard when, you know, we didn't have music out for the first couple weeks that we're trying to build our brand, be like, hey, Sacramento, like musicians, like punk scene. And that's been just super rewarding all around. And I think that's something we're all really proud of.
Well, what have we been doing in lieu of music? What have we
Oh, shit, this feels like a quiz.
Well,
What have we
Get an
been?
A,
on-
get an A.
on-
get an A.
I know.
on
Hey,
TikTok? What have
what
we?
Have you been taking and
The
talking?
narrative.
The narrative. I feel like I'm almost
about
there.
me.
Oh yeah. Ding.
So we
Got it.
came up with this
Man.
really cool thing. I'm gonna let you. I'm just setting it up. For you. Like this is your question. I'm just setting
Yeah.
it up. We came up with a really cool idea to kind of produce engaging content without actually doing any music.
Cool.
We didn't come up with it. Jake came up with it. It was one of the first things you brought up after like we agreed, like, yeah, we're going to work together. The first time we met, you're like, I have a great idea for social media.
Well, yeah, but you let me, so it's a we.
Well, yeah. But yeah, so basically, Jake is our biggest hater. It's kind of not known who our drummer is, really. And he wanted to create this story, and I thought it was a great idea that he auditioned for the band. He left that comment, right? He auditioned for the band, and he originally wanted to come as a drummer, and then by the time he auditioned, we had already found a drummer. And so we were like, you could like try for guitar though. That was, you know, one of the other instruments. And it just went terrible. He broke a string on his guitar, which did happen. He went through like 3 amps that like first or second practice trying to, yeah. And we were like, hey, we just don't want you in the band. And he took it really hard. And yeah, now he's Sex Playlist's #1 hater. He's going to release a song about how much he hates us, and then we're going to steal it and cover it and make it better.
Oh, I love that.
We have fun because I also have a small following on TikTok. I had a brief side quest as a fitness influencer on TikTok and gained like 10K-ish followers and like a couple years ago, but I still have like 9 or so thousand. And so we made like videos in order and like timed them and scheduled them to come out to build this narrative. And like now we have back and forth in each other's comment sections. And
The video. We did the interview.
yeah, we
Yeah.
also did. So I'm also a content creator. Like I did another side quest, as I call it, as a content creator under the name AD Kohi. And that was my whole brand. And we decided I had this kind of interview segment called On the Couch, right? Just originally when I was building the channel, I wanted to interview people just on my couch that were specifically in the like convention scene, like at like SAC Anime and SAC Comic Con and stuff like that. because that was kind of my niche. But then I only ever got one episode out, and it was the first episode where I did some editing magic to interview myself.
Oh, wow.
It's so funny.
It's really funny. I'm
it's
very
so
proud of
good.
it. But then I was like, oh, what if we like bring back that segment, but it's me interviewing you as the band, like interviewing you as the hater, and we like acted out this like literal like beef, like back and forth. Like there's a part
I
where
thought he hated me because we didn't script anything.
we're just playing.
Yeah, no, I thought there was a couple times I was like, "You're really good at this."
He's good at that.
Yeah.
well, but I kept having to take breaks because I felt like I was getting too mean, and I would like stop and be like, okay, real quick, like check in, like,
Yeah,
you doing good? Do you need
yeah.
water?
Are
Do
we
you need a
okay?
drink? Like, are you like,
I love you.
like I'm a bit, and it was just like, I mean, the chemistry there was just so fun. Like
Yeah.
there was a part where I asked them to explain something that's kind of long, and then I just pick up a guitar and start playing over them.
Yeah.
Or
So
I
fun.
make fun of the fact that they brought their own microphone because for the demos, I built an actual microphone out of an old telephone to record the vocals on.
That's in my car.
That's great.
It's in your car.
That's in my car.
Someone should go grab it.
That's not in my rental car. That's in my car.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry.
They'll get it.
Yeah,
I have all
I'll
the
get it.
faith
It's
in
okay.
you.
I know
Yep.
how to make them again. So
There you go.
It cost me like $13. And so like we had like a bunch of like little gimmicks and references to this short period of kind of like internet lore that we're building, because like we're hoping once we get a fan base, like people will go back and look at it and it'll be kind of become like a running inside joke that we can play off of and do crowd interaction stuff at live shows.
That'll be so much fun. Speaking of chemistry, every band has chemistry, but not every group clicks. When did you realize, yeah, this lineup works, this is the one for the group?
I'm gonna say it on 3.
Is it what I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Mark.
Ah, I love that.
Also, that was on 1. We were supposed to do it on 3.
Yeah, it's okay.
We did it still.
We did do it.
Because we knew.
In sync. There you go.
Yep,
There
yep.
you go.
I get to be Justin.
Oh, yes, he's my fave. And how did Mark do that? How did he bring that to you guys?
It was. Go ahead.
His personality? Is it his musicality? Like, what is it about him?
Jake has a lot of requirements for people that join our band. He can tell you
I'm
some of
picky.
them. Yeah, he's picky.
Great.
I just want you to be there and be like a good person and be able to like hold a conversation with us, get a drink with us, you know. And Jake handles the rest.
Right.
And when we met Mark, it was just he had such a like. I don't even know how to describe his personality.
It's pure aura. Like it's just he's just there, and the talent emanates off of him.
Oh my god. He set up. He was like, "All right, let me hear the song that you want me to play," because we had planned a rehearsal for him a couple days
in advance. But
Yeah.
then we had another guitarist who was supposed to come jam with us drop out. So we texted him, said, "Hey, you got a minute? Like, just come jam with us."
He was
And
like, "I'll be there in an hour."
He's like, "I'll be there in 20."
Oh, shit.
Like he jammed over.
Oh, wow. I love that.
And the craziest thing to me was he brings in an amp and a guitar, and that's it. And I was like, "Oh, sick! Like, what pedal chain do you run?" And he goes, "None."
He doesn't need him.
Which unheard of for
Right.
a punk guitarist. Like,
Yep.
he's like, "I just know how to like mess with the tone on my amp to get the sound I want, and it's good enough." And I was like, okay, I'll see it. And then he plays a chord, and I saw it.
Oh, wow. So he just has the ear for it. He's just
Yeah.
really
Yes.
talented.
And you know there are a couple songs that we were jamming on that there are guitar solos, and pretty intricate ones too, and he was just blowing us out of the water.
Like
with what he
specifically
was.
for our demos, I was like, okay, for Armed and Dangerous, I do want you to play the solo as it is because I wrote that solo. Like that's all me. I'm very proud of it. So please keep it in. For 3 Chords and a Dream, that solo was written by our old guitarist Logan, and so I was like, do whatever you want with it. Like we're gonna re-release it anyway, so do whatever you want with this. And both he blew out of the water, which is a crazy thing. Like it's one thing to be able to just play by ear after hearing it basically once and a half,
Right.
and another thing to then be able to turn around on another song and just absolutely freestyle like something that not only has like the same tone and voice
Yeah.
as the original solo, but is entirely different within itself.
And how easily he could switch from one to the other.
Absolutely.
Right.
Man, I wish he was here.
Same.
You would just feel the energy. You'd be like, I don't have to
he's
ask
so
you any
not-
questions.
he's so
Like,
nonchalant.
I already feel it.
Yeah.
Like I feel his energy.
Yep.
Completely. I love that. Looking ahead, what's the bigger vision for Sex Playlist? A year from now, what do you want people to be saying about your band?
I think that within a year, like, I want to be a, like, sax scene staple. Like, I want to be a band that's just kind of, like, known. Like, I want to be the band that specifically, like, yes, our shows sell well, but also people, keep wanting to come back. That's the biggest thing that we really want to focus on, is a huge returning fan base. We want a lot of intimacy with our fan base. Like, we want to build not just a fan base, but a fan community around it with, like, some cool things we have going on our website, as well as just our message and our general, like, outlook to the public. And so, like, really, I want to be one of those bands that people talk about just being solid. Like, being a consistently good performance. Like, that's the biggest thing, is performance energy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. A really important thing for me, I'm a really huge advocate for creating a bigger queer space in the punk scene, because there's a queer space and there's some really great, really gay
gay
artists
and
out
great.
there. Yeah. But it's not as big as the punk scene is by itself. And there's a lot of artists and musicians and things like that that just aren't really a safe space.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask it. Does the punk scene welcome like those people, or they?
It's supposed to.
It's
Right.
it really depends. I feel like, you know, being specifically, I found from my other band, being a femme frontman, that's very different from the norm. So you do get a little bit less respect from your fellow peers in that sense. But when you're good and you keep getting booked, and you also are able to, like, have conversations and treat people with respect, you're welcomed. But
Exactly.
you have to do more work.
Right. There's work to be
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
That makes sense. You mentioned Sacramento's music scene, how it feels alive, but also a little stagnant creatively. What do you think is missing right now, and how is Sex Playlist planning to be those trailblazers?
I think it's just missing a little bit more variety.
Right.
I think that, you know, we've kind of found our niche, but I think that we're still growing. And a lot of our music, it's different. It's not, you know, you put on a song and you can't tell which one is playing within the first 10 seconds. They all sound the same. We have quite a bit of range, and we want to continue that. We have something for everyone.
I love that.
Yeah.
You spoke about your message. What is your guys' message? What is the message of your band?
There's so many ones. I have one that I said at the last interview, but I don't think I should say it here. What would you say? Well, our name is Sex Playlist, so I feel like we have a pretty good message there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do have a pretty good message there, but also specifically, like, the beauty of Sex Playlist is the sharing of intimacy. Something as intimate as sex,
good.
and being something being something that is representative of being adjacent to something so intimate that is a sex playlist. That is, you know, still an intimate thing, but it also is something that's shareable. You know, like, I have a sex Spotify playlist that I've shared with people, you know, whether seriously or as a joke. Like, it's something that is still shareable while remaining intimate at the core.
Yeah.
I love that. That is a beautiful message. For someone coming to see you perform live for the very first time, what kind of experience should they expect? What makes Sex Playlist show so different?
Banter.
Yeah, I want people walking out of there going, "Wow, that singer and drummer really do not get along." Jeez, when I joined, like, when we went to get coffee, I said, "I know we're not signing contracts right now, but I want it in my contract that I get a microphone at shows, not to sing into, just to talk smack
Yeah. I
at
love
you
that.
from
Yeah.
the back. Like
Yep.
that's what I want. I feel like it's
gonna be
a
fun.
dynamic that has not really been explored, at least locally.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to
I'm
sit on
excited.
stage.
Especially
Yeah.
because a lot
Yeah.
of like modern punk bands are very just kind of like they don't talk between sets, like, and when
Yeah.
they do a lot of like directed at the crowd to get them to interact back. Like it's not like putting on a show, you know, like
I do want to do really quickly.
Yeah.
There are some really great punk bands that put on some great shows.
oh, absolutely.
Future Flowers, really great queer punk band. Art School Dead, really great band. There's a lot of really good artists in Sacramento. I think that's really important to point out and highlight.
Do you think about the persona that you guys have together? Do you think you have to think about it, or does it come just easily?
It's almost like siblings.
Yeah.
It's really easy
Well,
to
it
fight
was
with
so
him.
funny when you raised your hand to ask if you could talk.
Yeah.
He scoffed at you.
No,
it was
he
fucking
did.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And it was so like organic, but so part of your brand. I was like, do you even like them?
I don't if it's like funny at the time.
I love it. You don't even have to turn it on or off. It's just always on.
Yeah, yeah.
For your first show is coming up on the 29th, along with new singles dropping and the relaunch of your website. Why was now the right time to make the big statement?
Why now, Jake?
Two answers. One, we've got so much momentum. I mean, forming the thought in February and then going from there and already having like all of this attention on us with so little like effort, really. It's like, first we have to ride that momentum, but also really like, why not now? You know, like if not now, then when?
Yeah.
I love that. We feel it now. The energy's here now. So let's start now.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
absolutely love that. Did you want to add anything?
No.
Since everyone in the band comes from different influences, indie, punk, alternative rock, and beyond, how does the songwriting process work? Are you the only one that writes it? Is it a group thing?
Oh my God, me and Jake fight about this all the time. So Jake does this thing where he goes, "Don't be mad," and then he'll send me like some stupid picture or like be like, "I'm sorry, bestie, please," and like send me like 30 million messages.
Like, I'm finna be pissed.
Oh my God. And I already know I'll be with my partner and I'll be like, Jake wrote another song. It's so talented. I have so much love for you. But we've talked about this quite a
But
bit.
then I get vindicated because then
they're so
they
good.
love everyone I
'Cause they're
write
so
and they're
good.
like,
I can't,
it
like,
conflicts their feelings,
It
and I
does.
find that
It
very
does.
amusing. But also, it's just like I get these ideas, and
and they're good.
it just starts as like a little melody or a little chord progression, and then I'll whip out Ableton just to kind of play around with it, and then eventually I'm 4 hours deep with a nearly complete mix,
And that's
and
when the text comes in.
yeah, that's when like something will just click, and I'll be like, I can't hold on to this for any longer. It's out of my hands.
It's already in the drive.
Eon's feelings about this is regardless, because I'm confident they're gonna love it anyway, and I'll be off the hook. And it kind of works. Like ideally, I do want to start leaning more towards, or leaning away from just the kind of solo composer and then everyone kind of contributing like their little bits and pieces, and moving more towards a more group oriented creative session. It's just been hard because we've had changeover with individuals
Right.
and these
Yeah.
self-imposed deadlines, but we're doing it so that way we can build a foundation, because I've always had this thesis with the band. The thought process of, if we're gonna do something, we should do it right the first time, because if we don't do it right the first time, we don't have time to do it right a second time.
I've heard that from you so many times, and it's so real. It really is. There was something I was going to say. Oh, one thing I really do appreciate about you and your writing process is you do give me almost complete freedom of the lyrics and the
absolutely.
writing, and that's probably one of my favorite parts. I really do love to write. I'm gonna finish writing those 2 songs. I promise. Shh, we don't have new songs coming out. But yeah, I really do appreciate that because it is really fun to do.
In all honesty, that stems from a place of I just don't understand writing vocals and vocal melodies. Like it just doesn't like click because I'm pretty much I would say like 83% self-taught when it comes to music. And so just
So specific.
vocals are just something that I never really cared to focus on just because I don't know, it's just not as fun as using my fingers to, create stuff that in my opinion is faster and more complex and just gives me a lot more playground to play with. Like, because specifically my vocal range is so limited, it's really difficult for me to find songs within that register. Like I've tried, I was in choir as a kid, but then puberty, chick banged my vocal cords. And
Well, we can hear your range in our demo EP. There's a song.
yeah,
on
there is
there.
a song.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh.
So you come up with like the tune?
So essentially, like I will fully compose the song. So I'll come up with guitar, bass, drums.
But no words.
No words, just the instrumental. And I try to do it in a very like basic format so that way everyone has a little wiggle room with what they want to do. Like I don't overcomplicate the chords, I don't overcomplicate the melody. The only thing I overcomplicate is the drum part because that's my part.
Right,
I can do whatever I want for that part. I don't care about y'all. That's
Right.
my part. I can do what I want. But I really try to encourage, and that's one of the things that Ian mentioned I was so picky about with finding a new guitarist was I wanted someone who would challenge me. I wanted someone who would be able to listen to what I wrote and go, that's great, but actually this is better.
I like that. I like how it sounds like you guys just kind of work well together. I will say like you're kind of like flowy and what have you, and you're pretty like organized and like straight to it.
Yeah.
And I feel like people like that need someone that's a little flowy to be
No,
like, oh yeah,
absolutely.
you
We've
know,
talked about that.
and I love
Yeah.
that. Like you be you, I'm gonna be me, and I'm supporting you. You know, and
No, and we fully balance each other
Yeah,
out. It's
yeah.
such a healthy like friendship.
Yeah.
Like it is the most ideal situation for creatively
Sharing a space. and
sharing a
working
space
together.
and contributing together. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
It's just cool how different you guys are, but how connected you are. I guess
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying, and I love it. Like I love this energy. I can feel it all right now. Like it's just so beautiful and dope. Yeah, it really
Thank
is.
you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Your demos are already getting radio station rotations, and things seem to be moving very quickly for the band. That's only been together for a couple months. Has the success surprised you, or did you already know that this was going to happen?
I think we really wanted it to happen from the beginning. This was something that we, kind of talked about. What are your end goals? Is this band like a serious project we want to pursue, or is it just something we do in our free time, as a hobby? And it was always something that ideally we would have wanted to get traction like it has and more. But also at the same time, I think, at least for me, once Mark, not to bring up Mark again,
We love
you really
Mark.
got to meet
Hey,
him.
Mark.
You really got to meet him. Once Mark just came into our space and we started working with him, it's like everything made sense. I was like, oh, this is really good.
But even before then, like with the demos and those getting attention, like so we did not release the demos on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. Those are nowhere. They're only available for streaming for free, ad-free on our website because we wanted people to find our music, but also have it be accessible to literally everyone.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're averaging, like without being on major streaming platforms, we are still averaging 100 listeners a month, which for releasing 2 serious songs and a joke song on a demo EP from a band that has done absolutely nothing but beef with each other on TikTok, like it's been crazy, like thousands of streams since it's been up and people going back. We have a very small fan base in Council Bluffs, Iowa.
Iowa,
Yeah.
okay, Council Bluffs,
No,
let's go.
seriously, we have at
That's
least seven users who consistently return to the site in Council Bluffs.
Yep.
We don't have family in Council Bluffs. We don't know anyone in Council Bluffs.
Nope, but they know
Someone
us.
just found, I guarantee it, a video that we posted came across someone's TikTok page,
Yeah.
and then that person is the kind of person who tells everyone what they're listening to, and so like, oh, you gotta check this out, you gotta check this out, and they spread it because like we've had obviously more traffic than that. Like
Yeah.
I think a total of 35 people from Council Bluffs have visited the website at least once.
That person knows a lot
Y'all
of
gotta
people.
go there.
Yeah.
I know. It's
you
like,
are like the it group for them. I love that.
well, it makes us wonder what the music scene is like over there.
Yeah,
Like,
I love it.
We got to figure it out.
I
Road
know.
trip.
Yeah,
Road trip.
Yes, road trip would
Exactly.
be
Yes.
so much fun, and then record it and
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're coming with us.
I'm there.
We'll be besties.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We already
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We go way back.
Yes, like 25 years, guys. You might not even be that old, but I am.
26.
Oh,
but
see?
thank
See,
you.
yes, yeah, I got you, babe. All right. So the last thing I need you guys to do is I need you to look in that camera right over there. Let us know where to find you guys on social media. We know that there's a show coming out on the 29th. Where is that going to be? How do people get your tickets? What is your website?
I'll handle the TikTok username if you handle all the
Everything
rest.
else? You
Thank
got it.
you. Our TikTok username, you can find us at sexplaylistband_.
on Instagram, you can find us at Pex Slaylist. That's Sex Playlist with the S and P swapped because Instagram is boo. Our website, where you can pretty much find everything that we do. We will be getting more active on it starting on Labor Day. It will be revamped, relaunched, redone. There's a lot of cool things that are going to be on there, including some special fan sites, some special live streams, some special unreleased music, maybe. Who knows? You got to wait for the release of that. And that's also where you can find our music. Now, as far as finding us in person, you can find us at the Corner Spot Karaoke in Citrus Heights, California on the 29th of this month. Doors open at 6. Show is at 7. We'll be performing at 8:15. Tickets are $15. You can buy them on the pre-sale through our Instagram link in bio, or you can show up at the door. Either way, it's the same price, so it doesn't really matter. We're not going to tell you what to do.
Believe it or not, he's not reading off anything.
That's all
over the
him.
camera. That's all him off the dome.
Hi, y'all. We out.
This brother from Detroit